this is an amazing school. And when you see what they're offering to equip you, to equip people that you've been called to equip, you got to make the move. I mean, we've been pastoring for 19 years, and there are things that we've seen some amazing success during those 19 years. But since I actually started off just sort of watching Pam, because I was actually enrolled in another school, and still I'm doing double majors right now, double masters. But some of the things that she was learning, and we're talking about it, I said, my goodness, this is what our congregation needs. This is what our leaders need. This is, more importantly, this is what our city needs and our region needs. And when you have pastors and leaders in the body who are trying to influence the kingdom the right way, they've got to be equipped the right way. So I, contacted Benny, and I said, I need to find a way to catch up because we want to do this thing together so that we can make an impact in our city. Yeah.
Good, good, good. And Tracee and Randy, yes. You are new students. You just start your program by 911. So tell us how it's going so far.
All right. It was probably, uh, what, 15, 20 years ago. I thought, oh, I'm going to go get a master's degree. And it was, back then, it was to do it in my chosen field of study. And just never could really do it. It was one of those things that family, work, travel with it, in that I just never could do it. But I always had a burning desire to go that extra and get a master's degree. And for me, it was when we came here to the Global Summit last year, and we stopped at the desk and started talking to him about it. I actually got more excited about it than Tracee did. It was one of those things that even if she wasn't going to do it, even though I didn't feel like I was in ministry because I was in the marketplace, I was going to go do this because it was something that was burning in my heart that I wanted to go do. I wanted to go get that. I wanted to do that master's. And for me, just the first part of it is a master's in leadership, and in the role that I have in the marketplace of leading individuals. And one of the things that I found that, and I really didn't even identify with it until we started taking this first class. Tracee's always kind of said, "Well, you're more of the pastoral one in our you know in our uh, in our family, if you will," and I'm, and because and I started to identify with even not just the pastoral things I was doing in the marketplace, but also some of the apostolic things that was happening in my life, of of people that were actually coming to me, and it's like, I want to learn from you for what you do in this situation, how you do this or how you do that, or how do I just the things we do I take for granted, but they're looking for mentorship. And for me, the apostolic part of in the marketplace for me was that mentorship that I could provide to others. And so it's been amazing, and I'm the one that's still trying to catch up. I feel like I'm a step or two behind, but I've been able to keep moving forward. But I've just really, it's one of those things. If you've had any kind of burning desire for that kind of thing, for that extra knowledge, because my grandmother, just I use my grandmother for a lot of stories because she was an amazing woman. Um, she left high school to get married and have family. And anyway, she went back and she graduated from high school with one of my. It was with one of my cousin's daughters, but she was 80 something years old when she walked uh, across the graduation platform for high school. But she had her home was close to campus, and she would walk to campus or to the college, and she would audit classes. And so there was always that that burning desire for additional learning, and so that was something that from her has always been a burning desire for me personally. So this has been something that's really helped me out.
I know he says that he was more excited, but I'd already decided. Just was waiting for him to come into that place because I knew we were supposed to do it together. And so for me, the fact that we get to do Wagner University together and learn together and talk about what we're learning, it's been incredible. And the thing that for me, absolutely love the discussion part, the interactive discussion, where we get to read each other's discussion about what we've just read and learning so much from other people who are somewhere else in their journey. It's fascinating to me. And then the whole thing, I mean, we've only done one course, but I'm just so excited. It has I started doing leadership development this last year with my leaders that we're raising up, and this has put like a fresh oil on what I know I need to equip the leaders with too. And so I'm excited about this next course. I mean, I've been holding myself back not to jump too far ahead so that I can be in the discussions with people. So I think it's an excellent program.